When you wear this, your body will transform into a beauty no man has ever seen. But remember, do not take off the underwear.
Before Sabrina could turn to ask the old woman what would happen if she removed it, the old woman vanished like smoke swallowed by the night. Sabrina stood there trembling, clutching the strange underwear in her hands. Her heart pounded not with excitement, but with fear. She had known suffering all her life, but magic? Magic was something told by old women near evening fires. But Sabrina's life had never been ordinary. She was born into a poor family in the quiet village of Ugbete. Everyone knew her, but never with kindness. Sabrina's body was thin like broomsticks, and her face, the villagers loved to whisper about it. See her face like God molded it in a hurry, they sneered. While other women in Ugbete had curves that danced like the rhythm of drums, Sabrina moved like a shadow carried by the wind, silent, unnoticed, unwanted. But hidden beneath all that mockery was a secret. Sabrina was born with a rare gift, a blessing she did not ask for, a blessing her mother whispered to her on her deathbed. Any man who married Sabrina would rise from nothing to great wealth and prosperity. But Sabrina never announced it. She wasn't looking for riches. She was looking for love, true love. A man who would not fear her face or her thin frame. A man who would choose her for her heart. But years passed. No man approached her. Even bachelors desperate for marriage avoided her like a curse. Some men even said openly, if Sabrina is the last woman on earth, I will remain single forever. They did not know that to marry Sabrina was to marry wealth itself. Sabrina accepted her fate quietly. She planted yams behind her hut. She fetched water from the river alone. She danced in her room to songs only her heart could hear. But she refused to lose hope. It was during the yam festival, colors everywhere, drums shaking the air, laughter filling the sky. Sabrina stood far from everyone, like she always did. It wasn't her choice. No one wanted to stand near her. While the women danced in circles, while the men boasted and laughed, Sabrina stood alone beside a dying bonfire, watching shadows move. Then, something happened. A young man began walking toward her. His name was Okezie, a handsome, gentle palm wine tapper, known for his calm spirit and quiet strength. When the villagers saw him walking to Sabrina, they held their breath. Some nudged each other, some laughed, some whispered wicked things. But Okezie ignored all of them. Good evening, he said softly. Sabrina looked behind her to be sure he wasn't greeting someone else. Me, she asked. Yes, you. Those two words entered her heart like warm sunlight. They talked and talked and talked. Okezie did not look away from her. He did not laugh at her. He did not shift uncomfortably. He listened. For the first time, Sabrina felt seen. At the end of the festival, he walked her home, through the quiet path that led to the outskirts of the village where she lived. He insisted. I want to make sure you get home safely, he said. And from that night, everything changed. Every evening, just before dusk, Okezie would arrive carrying a small gourd of palm wine. Sabrina would bring out her carved wooden cups. They would sit outside under the orange sky, laughing, sharing stories, teasing each other. The friendship grew, the bond deepened, and slowly, gently, beautifully, love blossomed. True love, pure love, the kind Sabrina had waited her whole life for. Okezie loved her genuinely, not for beauty, not for wealth, not for what she could become. He loved her, her laughter, her quiet spirit, her strength, and Sabrina gave him the piece of her heart she had kept hidden for years. When they finally married, the villagers almost collapsed with shock. How can a man like Okezie choose Sabrina? What kind of charm did she use on him? This love cannot be ordinary. The whispers followed them everywhere. When they passed by, men shook their heads. Women hissed under their breath. Young girls mocked Sabrina openly, but Okezie held her hand tighter each time. And Sabrina, she smiled, because for once in her life, she had something no one could take from her: happiness. 2 months into the marriage, things began to change. Okezie's palm wine business suddenly exploded. Farmers from other villages came searching for him. People started buying in bulk. He became so wealthy that the villagers began to panic with jealousy. How can a common palm wine tapper become this rich? What is happening? Before long, they discovered Sabrina's secret. Now the same men who mocked her wanted her. The same men who refused to greet her now bowed before her. The same men who said they would rather remain single wished they could replace Okezie. But it was too late. Sabrina belonged to her true love. Then came the rainy night. The thunder cracked violently. The wind howled like angry spirits. Sabrina woke to find the door wide open. Okezie was gone. No footsteps, no struggle, no scream, no goodbye, just emptiness.